recording of this race is sponsored by JB Transmission. Specializing in foreign and domestic repairs, trust JB for all your performance needs. Check us out at www.jbtransmission.com or visit us at 256 St. Mary's Road in Winnipeg. This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Balkan & Sons Plumbing and Heating, car number 14 is George Balkan. On the outside, the Fawcett Auto Body 71 is veteran Rick Fawcett. Inside of row number 4, driving the 46 is Kevin Groenheid. On the outside of Kevin is the 4 of Tabitha Wasilek. She is sponsored by Paradise Perfume. Or Perfume Paradise, rather. Inside row number 5, the Winnipeg Dodge, Winnipeg Collision Center number 9. This is the Plum Crazy Dodge of Walt Morris. On the outside, the number 12 is Bevan Cornelson. Inside of row number 6, driving car number 50, is Alan Cito. Outside, out of St. Anne, this is the St. Anne Auto Body number 4S of Bob Saindon. Inside row number 7, the Thirsty Lion, Chuds Chrysler and Gimli number 5 is Rod Fiddler. And rounding out the field in the 5X, sponsored by St. Vital Electric, this is Rob Gordon. A great field of 14 super stocks getting set to do battle here for their mid-season championship. Green flag is out, we're racing. Great side-by-side battle into the first 2 turns. Mike Martin powers out of there, the leader. Keep your eyes on DeRoger on the 05 car. He has been fast all night, and he is not going to give up. Rick Fawcett in the 71 goes to the top side of turn 3 and 4. He might have found something up there. Rob Gordon off the top of turn 3 in the St. Vital Electric 5X. Rob Gordon, a longtime racing veteran here at the Speedway, and took several years off only to return this year in the St. Vital Electric 5X. All right, so we have 14 laps on the Pepsi board here. Mike Martin doing a nice job off the pole in the Steinbach Towing King's Insurance 55 car. One of our most competitive classes is the Super Stock division at Red River Co-op Speedway. They get it done night in and night out, and always some great racing in this particular class. All right, looks like the St. Vital Electric 5X of Rob Gordon rolling once again, so he will rejoin the field, likely at the back. And once again, we will be set to go super stock racing here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Don't forget, next Thursday night, July 26, 2012, for the second time only ever, the All-Star Circuit of Champions Sprint Cars are in here, and you're going to want to come and see that. That is going to be an unbelievable show. The Winged Wonders here next Thursday at 7:30. Get your tickets now. All right, going to the Delaware style restart now. Mike Martin in row number 1 all by his lonesome. DeRoger and Veert in row 2. Kevin Penner and George Balkan in row 3, and we're 1 to green. Mike Martin in the Reimer overhead doors 55 is going to lead the pack to the next green flag, and hopefully, at least in his mind, he wants to hold on to this one. But some great drivers and great cars right behind him. We'll see what's going to happen. We're racing Danelle DeRozier. Look at that on the back straightaway. A clever move on the 55 of Mike Martin. Sliding inside of Mike Martin in the 55. Your new leader, the Adventure Power Products Kawasaki 05. Danelle DeRozier, and they bang into turn one. Here comes Mike Martin. Beard is right there as well. So is Balkin, Penner, and Fawcett. Wow! Martin back to the lead. Heads up, Gronheid goes around in 4. And yellow flag is on the racetrack. That'll bring out a yellow flag in the super stock division. Well, of course, another big event coming this weekend in Winnipeg. This event is at Red River Exhibition Park. It is the Manitoba Karting Association making an appearance. It's called the Mid-Canada Karting Classic, July 21st and 22nd at Red River Exhibition Park. It runs from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, and I've got 3 pairs of tickets to give away. If you can attend that event, and know you can for sure, come up to the announcer's tower. I'll give you a pair of tickets to the Mid-Canada Karting Classic this weekend at Red River Exhibition Park. I have 3 pairs of tickets to give away. You don't need to answer any questions. You can just come on up and get these tickets for the karting on the weekend if you can make it. Here you go. There's a pair for you. I've got 2 more pair left. 2 pair left for the Mid-Canada Karting Classic at Red River Exhibition Park. All right, that's it. We're all good. 3 pairs of tickets gone for that karting classic this weekend at Red River Exhibition Park. 13 on the Pepsi board as Gronheid gets a lift back to the pit area courtesy of our Winnipeg Collision Center push truck. She is a warm one out here, huh? Wow. Heavy air, not great for horsepower, but this track very, very dry, so a little less horsepower certainly would not hurt on a night like tonight. Very hard to get these cars hooked up at the best of times, so right now we're getting set to go back green flag racing, Gronheid in the pit area. Danelle DeRozier in the Kawasaki 05. Veert right there as well in the 88. One to green. All right, well, we believe we are not going green because of the 46 in the pit area. But I will verify that for you if we get a chance. The lineup appears good. Mike Martin out of Steinbach, former Superstock points champion here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Gonna lead him to Rob Como on the green flag, and there it is, we're racing. Oh boy, Danelle DeRoche and the 88 get together. The 14 off the track. All kinds of carnage in turn 1 and 2. Danelle DeRoche in the Adventure Power Products Kawasaki 05. Certainly getting the worst of that one. I didn't see exactly how that all unfolded. That is the job of our officials around the racetrack. But that started a chain reaction. Danelle DeRoche backwards on the racetrack for a moment there, and we're going to see what happens here. George Balkin in the CJOB 68 Ream Balkin & Sons Plumbing and Heating 14 car, pulling up on the straightaway. Get a bit of a quick examination. Danelle DeRoche parked at the bottom of turn 3, getting looked over as well. Those two cars appeared to be the worst two in terms of getting crashed in turn 1 and 2. All right, George Balkin has a flat tire. They're going to give him 3 laps to change it. And the yellow is being awarded to the 88 of Paul Viert. All right, so George Balkin in the car number 14 being allowed to change the tires. Viert in the Viert Landscaping 88 must start tail end Charlie. It was deemed that he went into turn 1 and 2 and got into the 05 of Danelle DeRoche. So, of course, DeRoche not getting the blame. He gets the spot back. And the Rental Experts 88 going to the back, or maybe just one in front of the Oakwood Roofing 46 of Groenheid. A lot of race cars on the track, and sometimes not an awful lot of room to operate, and sometimes that stuff just happens. Don't forget tickets for the Sprint Car Show, July 26th. That is next Thursday night here at Red River Co-op Speedway, are on sale right now at Off the Track. That is the old Shirt Shack. The merch stand, you can call it. George Balkin rolling through the back straightaway pit area, so he will rejoin the field. All right, Balkin back on the racetrack, will rejoin. Even though that one wasn't necessarily his fault, he did change a tire in the pit area, so he must go to the back. He'll join Paul Viert back there. And we're racing once again in the Super Stock division. Kevin Penner looking good. The Penner Performance Penner Paint number 20, and spinner at the bottom of turn 1 and 2. That is the Perfume Paradise 4 car of Tabitha Wasiluk. But she maintains and stays on the racetrack. Danelle DeRoche having a great battle with the 20 of Kevin Penner. Heads up the 50 car, Alcedo around. The 05 rolling off the pace now. Wow, what an eventful Super Stock feature here at your mid-season championship race. $12 showing on the Pepsi board. Mike Martin being scored in the first spot in the Martin Diesel Kings Insurance Reimer Overhead Doors 55. Kevin Penner having a real great run in the Penner Performance Penner Paint number 20. Rod Fiddler in the Chuds Chrysler number 5 started way at the back of this one and has worked about mid-pack so far, so working well in the Thirsty Lion number 5. All right, caution is, of course, on the number 50 of Alcedo. All right, well, as you can see, our time clock on the flag stand has reached 0. Now, here's how that works. If we get another yellow flag yet, well, green, white, checkered we go. So the clock has reached 0 here in the Super Stock feature. Using up quite a bit of time here. Leaders have been doing a great job up front, having a great battle. Not so slick in the rear of the field as several spinners have run the time clock out here. 1 to green. All right, we have accomplished 3 laps in 15 minutes here in the Super Stock feature. We're going to try to go green, and we are right now. Here we go. Steinbach toning 55. Mike Martin is your leader, followed by Penner and DeRoger. Walt Morris having a good run in the Winnipeg Dodge number 9 as he battles with the Fawcett Auto Body 71 of Rick Fawcett. Rob Gordon in the 5X coming back up in the pack as well, looking pretty good. Or Rod Fiddler gets around in the Thirsty Lion, Chuds Chrysler number 5, and collects the Perfume Paradise number 4 of Tabitha Wasiluk. Well, no doubt about it. It's got to be hot inside of those race cars. Some of these drivers, of course, use the best in safety equipment. That is a 3-layer Nomex fire suit, and believe me, they are awful hot, especially when you add the extra layer of that thermal underwear. So it can get awful hot in these race cars. I'm sure most of these guys want out, especially the leaders. It has been a long one here in the Super Stocks. All right, we understand we're not going green, white, checkered. We're going to give him one more shot. All right, Mike Martin on the point. 10 laps on the Pepsi board, so we've got 5 in and 10 to go. Five down, 10 to go on the Pepsi board. Mike Martin leading him out of turn number 4. Green flag, here we go. Look at Walt Morris around the outside. He's flying in the plum crazy Winnipeg Dodge number 9. Morris continues to rail around the outside, battling with Fawcett. Veert is right there. Don't forget, Veert had to go to the back of the pack earlier, but right now is moving his way up in the field. Heads up. Veert gets together with Walt Morris in the 9 car. Veered into the 5th spot. DeRoger trying on Kevin Penner on the inside. Great race up front. Now 5 to go. Kevin Penner on the move now on the inside of Martin. Great move by Kevin Penner, but Martin shuts the door. Two to go. Kevin Penner leading on the 55. We've got a race. Here comes the 05 of Daniel DeRoger. Wow, big pressure on the leader here in the final lap. Kevin Penner once again trying the bottom on the 55. Heads up. Car at the bottom of turn number 4. He should be out of harm's way. Checkered flag is waving. Your winner, Mike Martin. Well, that one certainly will not go down as the most efficient race in the world or the fastest run, but I'll tell you what a great race. Kevin Penner and Mike Martin and Danielle DeRoger and Fawcett and Veert just put on a great show once they started running under green, and they did so for the final 10 laps. Great race developing in the Superstock division, and that's what we're used to seeing in that particular class. It's always good, always tight, and usually pretty clean racing, but that one a little tough on the driver.